Faith has a new frequency. The Spirit of Huntsville. KHSPLP, Huntsville, Texas. Spirit 94.3.
All right, everybody, welcome in as we get rolling here on a faithful Friday. So good to be with you today. Time now 7:45. I just wanted to be a little mellow today. A little mellow. My voice sounds a little mellowy because the lack of Z's has finally infiltrated my life. And it's okay. I have adjusted to a life of 5 to 6 hours of sleep. It's not a great adjustment, but I've done it over the last year or so. And I know somebody out there this morning is already saying, well, you need to go to bed earlier. Then maybe you'd get more sleep. I have read studies that show that some people can function on 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I have became one of those people. I typically find time to get in a 15-minute power nap, and it seems to help. But last night, and in fact, the last 2 nights, we got in pretty late. My buddy Nathan has came all the way in from Georgetown to help me out. And the past 2 nights, we have gotten back in town pretty late. We've been broadcasting New Waverly baseball. Bulldogs won the first game on Wednesday night, 8-6. Last night, they were down 5-0, and they come back only to lose by 1. Bases were loaded, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Had an opportunity to walk it off, and that's always a hard task to do. And we're not able to do that. Great young men on the team. Those are tough situations to be in. Those are situations as a player that you want to get the game-winning hit. As a coach, you want to get it, but sometimes it doesn't pan out that way, and that's okay because the series is now tied at 1 game apiece, and New Waverly will play here in Huntsville on Saturday at 7 p.m., and so I'm looking forward to that. First time that I'll be at the new baseball field. I guess you can say new. It's been there for a few years now, but I haven't had a chance to head over there, and I'm so thankful for the connections that I had with the school district years ago when we used to broadcast for HISD. And so I knew that that game would be played at Huntsville on Saturday prior to the series getting started if there was a game 3. And so I reached out to some of my great friends over there last night, and they were able to get us accommodated. So I want to give a shout out to Miss Lisa, who I've known for many years. When we first brought video broadcasting to HISD, that was a new thing that we brought many years ago. I built a great relationship with Miss Lisa. So, Lisa, I appreciate you. And Matt Leahy, they're all great folks over there at HISD. Well, hey, we are here on this Faithful Friday. I want to welcome all of you in. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I just started thinking, Josh, that hopefully the door isn't locked over there on the side, because I let Miss Pam know she could come through the side door under the awning so she didn't have to walk in the rain this morning. But we are here. Josh Mashi is here. Underwriting support for this program is made possible in part by Elliott's Jewelers. Their website is elliotsjewelers.com. And also here on this Faithful Friday, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They have been serving Walker County since 2002. Their website, SHMFH.com. And also wanted to give a special shout out to a nonprofit here on Spirit Radio, someone who has supported this station and supported our ventures since before day one, the Oak Ridge Disciple House. They are a faith-based Christian character building ministry, a 501c3 that helps men with drug and alcohol addictions. Friends, they are online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. So a big thank you to our friends there, and also Mr. Joshua Harris for their generous support in helping us and also helping those men who are battling drug and alcohol addiction. Josh, I wish my voice would come up an octave because I feel groggy. Do you feel that this morning, or do I just sound normal?
You do sound a little like under the weather.
Yeah, it's weird, man. How are you today, by the way?
I don't know.
Still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, because on Wednesday I was kind of sick, but I had to still go to school because of my final project, and I couldn't do it any other time except on Wednesday. So I went to school, and after I went to school, I felt worse, and so I went back home and I took a nap and slept, and I thought I became better. And yesterday I had to. We were prayer walking. I didn't have to. I got to.
Yeah.
Prayer walking, but it was kind of like cold and rainy and windy, and so I wasn't able. Like I got congested again, and so, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you feel better. Well, hey, Josh, do a favor real quick. Miss Pam is here, and so we'll go ahead and keep the segment on. She's over at the side door in Molly's entrance, and so Josh is going to go let Miss Pam in. I didn't want her to have to walk in the rain this morning. Pam Connor will be joining us shortly from Huntsville DBA, as they've got an important event coming up, and it's always a privilege to have our friend Pam Connor here with us. So again, Pam will be here in just a few moments. I do want to remind you, happy May, as it is May Day. It's hard to believe that we are already through the month of April, and they always say that April showers brings May flowers. Well, we didn't have much showers in May or in April, and we are surely getting just trounced this morning. A cold front is quickly approaching. In fact, winter is not over yet. Temperatures on Sunday morning may be in the mid to upper 40s, if you can believe that. They've updated it just a little bit. Originally, they said it could be 43 to 44 on Sunday night. Well, now that has been upgraded to about 50 degrees. Still going to be pretty chilly. But today, 100% chance of rain, high of only 61, as the cloud cover will be over us all day today. Those rain chances taper down to about 20% overnight. And tomorrow, looking beautiful for your Saturday. A beautiful spring-like day tomorrow. 71 degrees and sunny for your Saturday. 50 degrees clear Saturday night. Even Sunday is going to be beautiful as well, with a forecasted high just in the mid to upper 70s. And so we have some beautiful weather on the horizon. If you have a chance to get out this weekend, get out and enjoy it if you're here in East Texas. And we are so looking forward to that. We've got a busy weekend ahead. I will be helping out a great organization here in town this weekend, and then I'll be broadcasting the New Waverly baseball playoff game coming up on Saturday night. Well, hey, friends, let's take a brief break. If you're out there today, let us know that you're there. Comment in. We always love to hear from you here on a Faithful Friday. Comment in. Let us know that you're out there. If you're listening on Spirit 94.3, text us at 936-339-0139. Again, you can text us 936-339-0139. For now, though, we're going to take a break. We'll stay on the FM as our friend Pam Connor joining us here in just a moment. Stay with us. More to come as we continue on. It's Good Morning Huntsville. right, everybody, welcome back in. The positive bell ringing. Did we have this last time you were here, Pam?
Yes, we did. We had the
buzzers.
buzzer, yes.
We knew you were going to be here, so we had to get all these gadgets, the last time you were here.
Because I don't have anything to say. We got to fill the minutes.
No, you can come any day on this show. Pam Connor joining us from Huntsville DBA, the Downtown Business Alliance. Pam, so good to see you. Happy Friday.
Thank you. Happy Friday to you. I know it's raining out there, but boy, did we need it.
Yeah, and I didn't want you to have to walk in the rain. I started thinking as soon as I got up, and I got up late this morning. We got in almost at midnight from Caldwell, Texas, after a baseball game last night, and I had a couple of things that I did here, and then I finally got home, and Bridget tapped me at about 6:45, 6:50, and said, "It's almost 7."
Ooh.
And I said, "Oh, yikes!" Because normally I'm up at about 5:15. I needed the sleep, and but I still got to hear about 7:39, and 7:39, but not like fine wine. But I'm here,
ready to roll.
ready to roll. And I felt bad. I didn't want you to have to walk down that long. I thought of you immediately because I said we're going to have a guest today. And I don't want Pam having to walk down that long, rainy walkway.
My kids still think I'm old enough that I had to walk 5 miles to school to the snow.
Yeah,
So it wouldn't hurt me.
you didn't grow up. You grew up here, right?
No, we came here for my husband to go to college.
Oh, that's right.
Never finished, so we never left. No, he did finally finish.
Did you walk in the snow growing up?
No, we didn't have snow in Texas. We lived in it's a little south of here.
Okay, so no snow.
No snow.
But the kids always think that.
Yeah, yeah.
The stories go that way.
Yeah, we did have to get up and change the TV station though with our hands.
It's like y'all may have snow in Minnesota, but we had to put foil on the rabbit ears here in Texas. So.
Well, we always taught my parents that's why y'all had 5 kids, so you'd have somebody to change the TV station, and somebody new every time.
Do you remember, like back in the day? This is a fun conversation before we dig in today. Big event coming up next week. By the way, that's why Pam's here. But do you remember? Did y'all have the exterior TV antenna?
Oh, even when we moved here to Huntsville, we did, yes.
Okay.
At the top of a pine tree with a rotation deal on it, so you could rotate it and get a better
Was
station.
it mechanical, like you hit a button and it would go zzz and rotate, or did you have to turn it?
It had a dial. It was mechanical, but it had a dial inside the house. That was big time.
Okay.
And you kept turning that dial till it was pointed in the right direction.
Yeah. See, y'all were VIP. We didn't have the luxury of the dial in the house. But
that was after I got married, Okay,
so, yeah.
But that was our priority.
That was a wedding gift. What do you want? Boy, I sure want that dial to turn that antenna. No, we figured out at a young age that you could go out. Well, this was cool. We found out, my brother and I, that we could climb that pole and get on the roof.
Oh.
So we used to shimmy up I don't even know how we did that. There is no way I could even pull myself 5 inches now.
The calluses on your feet because you didn't have shoes.
Yeah, we did. We literally frogged up the pole to get onto the roof of the house. We found that out. And we also found out that pole was loose. And it wasn't going to fall, but it wasn't, it was bracketed.
Taut, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't taut. But we could turn it with our hands. And so once we found out we could turn that pole, we're like, my goodness, now we can be like Miss Sharon across the street who had one of those fancy dials. Miss Sharon Donahue had it. And so we found out we could grab that pole and turn it, and we were picking up channels. Man, we'd wake up in the morning sometimes because the atmosphere, we'd get Houston TV channels in Georgetown.
It had to be the perfect atmosphere.
Yeah, it did. So, well, we are here. Do us a favor. Let us know. Hey, share some thoughts if you ever had to turn the antenna growing up. Those were good old days. But there's still a lot of good old days here in Huntsville, and it's great organizations like the Huntsville DBA and Pam Connor who bring so much great joy to this community through those events. Pam, tell us what's going on. A big one coming up next weekend.
Big one, yes, on May the 9th, which is Mother's Day weekend. It's also graduation weekend. So if you've got something to celebrate, we've made it easy for you.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is buy a ticket and come enjoy it. It's cheaper than dinner.
This is the annual Wind Down Whiskey Up, right?
Whiskey Up.
Well, tell us a little bit about the event and what it looks like.
Well, this is our 15th annual, and we actually have 15 stops for you to go to. Once you buy your ticket and get all your paraphernalia, your goodies, we'll give you a map and a shop hop card to tell you where to go. And each of the 15 businesses will have either a Texas winery or a Texas distillery in them, and you'll get your ticket gets you a tasting at each place. And the wineries can sell by the bottle that night. So if you find a wine that you really like, you can buy it by the bottle to take home with you. We don't want you consuming that whole
Yeah,
bottle.
don't do that, please.
For the evening. But I mean, if you must, you must. But let's try not to. And most of our wineries are smaller, up and coming wineries. Most of them don't have product in stores. I think we have Fiesta Winery coming, and they do have product in stores. And of course, Messinahoff is going to come this year, and they do have product in stores. And,
Oh, cool.
yeah. So, but the rest of them, they're trying to get the word out and let you know what all they have to offer and how to get to their wineries to give them a visit. So, anyway, so you'll do that, but along the way, with your shop hop card, you get each of the businesses will stamp your card to say that you've been there. And after the event's over, at a meeting next week, we'll have a drawing and we'll give away a total of $500 in downtown dollars to 3 different winners, so they can come back and spend the money in downtown.
That's awesome. Well, this is a great event, and I want to encourage people, because somebody's listening and say, well, I'm not a wine drinker, I'm not a whiskey drinker. And that's okay, because Bridget and I went a few years ago. We had an opportunity to go, and even if you're not into that, there's still opportunities for you to go and visit these businesses.
Yeah, the stores are open late that night, all the way till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're going late. And it is a really great family time atmosphere. We took the kids and we walked around, and we get to visit all the different businesses around downtown, the stamping of the cards, places that we didn't even know. I hate to admit this, it really didn't even exist. We didn't know they existed, and they are here. And it brought a new awareness, and that's what this is all about: is bringing an awareness and helping these downtown businesses.
Right, and we are a nonprofit organization, and all of our money that we do raise from events like this, it's if we do have profit. Sometimes we don't, and that's okay too. But all that money goes back into promoting tourism into downtown, and sometimes we'll get to be in on a beautification project, or maybe to help another nonprofit organization. But most of the time, it's about promoting tourism.
And this event, again, coming up next weekend.
Yeah, May the 9th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we've got a few enhanced things that we changed this year. We're actually going to have 2 check-in stations. Tamal on the square.
Oh, cool! Yeah,
they're going to be a check-in station, and then Buck and Bow, which is it's not a new children's store, but they're new to downtown. They're going to be a check-in station. So we've got it separated into 2 places, so we don't have any backups at check-in. And then we're also going to offer a shuttle service this year. First National Bank's agreed to allow us to use their covered parking.
Oh, awesome.
And a gentleman in town, Russ, is going to shuttle people back and forth during the peak hours of the event from the parking to downtown, so that they don't have to walk. We've got a lot going on in downtown, so we were real concerned about parking this year.
And no dry erase markers this year, I've heard. So.
Yes, yeah, we're going to use some stickers and some hole punches and things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When we went, it was fun. There was a dry erase marker, and I would have not thought of this. And then by the end of the night,
it was all over everybody.
It was cool. It's a great memory. Some people would look at the negative, but we have the positive bell here on this show. And I remember looking at Bridget, and I was like, oh, cool. My hands have all this dry erase marker on me. So I know that y'all have addressed that. And so if that was the excuse of you not coming back, it has been addressed.
We'll fix that.
And that's pretty minimal.
Yeah. During the event that evening, we've also got a local jazz trio that's going to be playing in the foyer at Bluebonnet Square Antiques. We weren't sure exactly what the weather was going to be, so there's a great little area there. In case y'all don't know, that used to be J.C. Penney's years ago, but there's
Wait, where was this one at?
At Bluebonnet Square Antiques on the north.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
when I think of J.C. Penney, I think of TDC over there at the West Hill Mall.
No, that's where it was when we came to town for quite a few years. But yeah, so it's a David Guerrero trio will be playing there during that event. And then, of course, when our event's over, then that kicks off the Main Street Music Series. And they'll be at Rather Park, and then if weather's inclement there, they'll move over to Old Town Theater, and that concert's free. There's no cost to come to that, and the Main Street Music Series will be on the second Saturday of every month throughout. It'll be May, June, July, and August. So.
Well, we have some exciting news this morning, because not only is Pam here, but Pam comes with tidings of joy and gifts. that she brings to the
Gifts.
program this morning.
Plural.
Tell us what you have for us today.
We're going to allocate some free tickets to Wind Down Whiskey Up for Rob to handle giveaways through here at Hello Huntsville. So he'll give you the details on how to win them, but we'll be giving one away today and then one away each day next week, Monday through Friday of next week. So listen and do the duty.
Yeah, and these are valued at how much? Because it's a pretty good value.
Today they're $35. Now tomorrow they go up to $40. So we're gaining interest.
So $35 value, tomorrow $40 value. If you would like to text in to win one of these tickets today, right here on this program, you can do so. And all you have to do is text in let's text in the word downtown all together. Downtown. That's a long one because it makes people think. Text in downtown to 936-339-0139. Again, the key word is downtown, 936-339-0139. And you will have an opportunity to win one of those tickets today.
That's right.
Thank you.
And like the old Petula Clark song used to go, everything is great when you are downtown.
See, that's why we picked it. Yeah. Or that other one, downtown, da-da-da-da. Do you know that
That's
song?
it.
Oh,
That's
is it.
Petula Clark. I'm schooling you now.
I know.
I don't know much music, but I do know that one.
I don't know much music, Pam, but I am a smart man. Well, Pam, one thing, it's always so fun to have you on, and thanks for hanging out with us. Billy is out today. Normally, Billy's with us here on a Faithful Friday, and I'm so glad that you're here. It's perfect.
You don't have to talk to yourself.
Yeah. Well, Josh is over there. Josh and I interact, you know. I'm glad he's here. It's changed the dynamic of the show because now it's not just me like yakking away. I can say, oh, Josh, I'm tired of talking. Let me throw it over to you. But I do want to highlight this. You know, I'm so thankful that you're here, and I'm thankful that you get to come on and that you want to be here. You know, you come on at least once a month and give us some updates, and you're always welcome, of course. And I know I asked some of the same questions, but there's always new people that join, you know, our show. And maybe there's someone new out there listening on Spirit 94.3 as well this morning. What have you seen maybe in the last few years with downtown? I know we've seen some tremendous growth, but are you seeing a shift of more people coming downtown with all of the new businesses and the updates going on?
Oh, definitely see. I mean, it's not. We're not doubling in numbers, but it's a bit of a steady increase. Our Friday and Saturday traffic has really increased over the past few years, and I think I may have said this once before, but one of the things is that the public schools, several of the public schools in the area are doing 4-day school weeks, and they're off on Fridays. So we're seeing that families are coming to town on Friday and taking some time to enjoy the downtown, as opposed to coming in on Saturday when everything's so crazy. So our Fridays are sometimes as busy as our Saturdays. So,
as a downtown business owner yourself, what is one thing? And I'm putting this out there because maybe somebody will pick this up in the internet land. The algorithm will hear us and it will blast it out. What is one thing that you would like to see come to downtown? Do you ever ponder or kind of think about this? Or maybe a type of thing.
I mean, we of course we hated to lose the toy store. That was a big plus. I don't know if that we thought that was a great thing to come to downtown.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah.
And
Shane and Madeline, wonderful folks too.
Yeah, and so we definitely hated to lose that. Let me just throw this one out.
Okay, here we go.
We'd love to have something like the old King's Candy was. Candy and ice cream. That would just be, a feather in everybody's cap. We do get people ask us, "Where's a place around here to get ice cream?" You're like, "Well, get you some lemonade, at Louise and Olita's, or you can get you some sweets at the Cat Cafe." But nobody's serving up, hand dipped Bluebell anywhere. So that would be an amazing ad.
Boy, we had a place in Georgetown that was such a classic. It was called the Ice Cream Bucket.
Oh,
and it was right downtown. It was on a little corner intersection of Georgetown's downtown. And I remember as a child, my dad would take us there. We would ask, "Dad, can we go to the ice cream?" "Sure, we can." And we go in, and that's at a very young age. I learned two very important places to smile when you're a child. One is you better smile when you go through the drive-thru at the bank. You
that
smile.
Was a treat for
oh,
you.
Yes. Oh, yes. You smile and you say, "Hi." And then they'll say, look at that cute little boy in there. Here. And then you'd get a bunch of hard candies. And then the second one is you better smile and be respectful and say, thank you so much, ma'am, when you go in to the ice cream bucket, because they'll throw in an extra scoop for you. That is a great idea.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Josh, you think that would be a big hit with the college students, wouldn't it? Like a candy and ice cream store. You think that place would be pretty packed all the time?
If you give free stuff, it would be nice.
Yeah, see.
Well, I don't know if you bought Bluebell at the store lately. It ain't free.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You got to dig into the savings account for it.
Is there a place to get ice cream on campus? Like, does the general market have ice cream?
I think both the cafeterias have ice cream.
Yeah, but we're talking, and they're all right, but we're talking like downtown, get some Bluebell.
Everybody can get to.
Be cool if Redbird would come on
I was
downtown.
going to say that, but I didn't know if that was legal.
No, we're not promoting. We're just saying businesses.
Just a little suggestion.
Yeah. So we're just saying, if y'all want to, y'all come on down here and get the rest of it. So, well, it is great. We do have a vibrant downtown, and, we're all about helping to promote the vitality and the positive in our community. And it's one thing that we do here on Spirit 94.3. It's so neat, too, Pam, because we have a global audience. We're blessed with this ministry here on this station, but we have an opportunity to reach people all over the world. God's word says, go and make disciples of all nations. He commands us to do that. And so we take that very serious. And I bring that up for a reason, because we have all these random people that listen into this program, not just here in Huntsville. And we see it on the app. And one day I'm going to have to find a travel agency. Do we have a travel agency here in town?
I don't know if they have a brick and mortar,
but there may be.
But I know of some people who do that
Okay,
work.
well, I'll get with you off air, because I need to find some of these people and then put together something on Hello Huntsville of a package, and then we'll fly our friends from Ireland that listen to our show. They're in there.
But we can do a swap. You know how they do the vacation home swaps? We can do a swap. We'll get them a place here in town if they get us one over there.
Oh, see? We could take the show on the road.
There you go. All the way to Ireland.
Good. Josh, would you do that with me? Would you like to go with me to Ireland and we'll flip with some folks from Ireland? Would you do that with me?
I would, but I would need a visa.
Yeah, I would. Oh, I was about to say I would need a passport, and guess what? We have some coming finally.
All right.
Good night. Did the gas prices hit the passport prices, or have they always been that expensive?
Mine's going to be expiring in a couple of years. I'm going to get all my travel in right now.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go get it renewed.
New is like $165
oh my
for
gosh.
a new passport.
Oh my geez.
And you're not allowed to smile. So I have the mugshot family now. Did you see it on my social media? No. I mean, wait, did you see it, Josh?
Yeah.
Everyone was hating on me, and they were saying, dude, it looks like your mugshot. I said, they told me not to smile, and I looked angry in my picture.
If you've been through that process with 2 children, you probably are angry.
No, they were really happy, which was, why do they tell you not to smile in your passport?
Well, it's been a while since I've had mine done, so maybe back in my day you could.
Back in the day. Pam, where's the farthest you've ever traveled?
Ooh, I've done some travels in Europe and Italy and Spain.
You ever been to the Holy Land?
No.
Man, I really want to go.
Mm-mm. So now we like to go cruising, so that we are touching new places quite a bit. So one of our favorite places recently was the Azores. The islands. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Y'all just did that a while back, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Ready to go again.
I go by and I talk to your sister next door. I check up on her every once in a while. She and I get along great. I said, where's Pam at? Well, she's on a cruise. Do you ever take her? Or is that kind of y'all?
She didn't like it. It was 4 days is tops for her, which you can do that out of Galveston. So yeah, she didn't like to be gone that long.
Next time I see her, I'm going to joke with her. I'm going to say, yeah, Pam was on the show, and she was telling me she likes to go on those cruises just because she's next to you all the time. She likes to get away.
A little see ya.
No, I like that. Is that a pretty cool dynamic, though? Just for y'all being family, you having your place and then your sister's right now. That's got to be pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun. She's a hoot, and she holds court over there quite a bit, so it's funny. We walk in over there now and then take something over there, and there'll be 3 or 4 people there, and they're solving just like being at the barbershop.
Yeah.
They'll solve some world politics in there.
Boy, we need to get back to that in the barbershop. Sometimes I miss Odell. Odell was my guy. And, he rightfully so retired over at the Cajun Barber.
Yeah.
But I had not experienced that type of service since I was a child. Going in and just that old school feel and the talking to you in the mirror and telling you jokes and every topic that there was to talk about. Some people say you got to go to a bartender to get things off your chest. Well, one, I think Sunday, go to church, get it off your chest at the altar.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with talking to somebody. It's a barkeep. But the best outside of the church for me was talking to Odell. I just tell him, here's what's going on. And he would solve every problem I ever had.
You just take the cape off and put the other Superman cape on. You're ready to go.
I'm going to invite him on this program because I won't say the details because I'm going to save it for him. But he told me the most miraculous story that I've ever heard. And it's things that you hear on TV and you're like, there's no way that's true because it just sounds like there's no way. But then when it happens to somebody you're like, whoa, maybe there's something to this.
He didn't make that up.
No. And in the morning, my dad had passed. I didn't tell Odell, and I was going through a lot. And I needed to go get a haircut because I was going to officiate. I had the privilege of officiating my dad's funeral. And I remember that morning, I was in my heart, I've accepted Christ. I believe in Christ. But the enemy affects us through our mind. Mm-hmm. And that morning I remember saying in my head, not in my heart, but in my head, I was allowing the enemy a little bit of entrance. And I say, none of this whole thing about the Lord is real. And that's scary to think like that. But I knew in my heart it wasn't. But it was the enemy attacking me saying, if God...
What if you got this wrong?
Yeah, well, God, the thought was this, that you prayed for your dad for 20 years and he never got over what he was dealing with. God doesn't care about you and don't even exist. That was the thought in my head. But I knew right away that was a lie from the enemy. And so in that moment, I prayed. And I prayed this prayer. I said, Satan, you're not welcome here, Lord. Move him out of my mind. This is your place. And I said, Lord, give me something today. I said, I need you today more than I've needed you in a long time. I said, give me something today that will show me you're here. I need it. And I just prayed that. I was very open about my prayer. I think it's important in prayer to be open. Yeah. Don't just beat around the bush. Well, I need to have a good day. Maybe it's the worst day. You're like, pray, be bold about what you pray about. And so long story short, as I pray, I said, Lord, I just need you to show up in a way that I know undeniably that everything's going to be okay. And in that moment, those bad thoughts that the enemy was putting in, they left. I knew in my heart what I believed, and I went in. And you know who God showed up through? Odell Rochelle. I didn't tell him anything about my dad and what had happened, Pam. But he goes on to tell me the story of something that happened to him. And then at the end of the story, here's what did it for me. This is where the Lord showed up. He tells me this entire story. And he has his glasses. And whenever they kind of lower the glasses a little bit and the eyes kind of barely, and he's looking at me through that mirror and he lowers his glasses. Again, I didn't tell him anything about what was going on. And because I was just, I don't want to say I was numb, but I was just quiet that day.
Yeah.
I was processing what had happened to my father. And he lowers it. And so he looks at me and he goes, son, if you've ever doubted the Lord, I want you to know that he's here and he's real and he's with you. And I'm telling you, I got goosebumps on my arm, and I just opened. I said, Odell, you ain't going to believe what I prayed in the parking lot.
Wow.
And I said, I prayed for something to happen today, and I said, you were the answer to that prayer. And I'm telling you.
And not even a beat around the bush answer.
No.
Just exactly what you needed.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
And that's how you know that. So there's sometimes in life of things that you just know that you know. Like maybe you come up with an idea, and if it feels like a good idea, but you know that it ain't going to work out, but you do it anyways. It's called like denying the gut sometimes. I don't deny this gut. I told Josh this morning I'm at the heaviest I've been in a long time. But I don't know. It was a great experience for me. And I tie all this back into how great this community is, because we have so many good people and a lot of great people downtown that you can just walk around and talk to. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's important that, you know what? of course, these business owners want you to come in and spend some money with them. That keeps them going. But if you come in and just talk to Pam, she ain't going to tell you to leave. She'll talk to you. If you go in and talk to your sister, she won't tell you. She'll really talk to you. When Miss Kathleen was downtown, who I need to call her and check up on her.
Yeah.
I would just walk in and just talk to her. That's the community that we live in that I hope we never get away from.
We keep those doors open and welcome, and those friendships that you make open and welcome. And then, the next thing you know, you may have some family or friends coming to town, and they want to know, what are we going to do today? I've got somebody who wants you to meet. Come downtown with me and stroll the downtown, and they may bring some wealth with them.
I just don't see how we could be in a community like Huntsville, Texas, and people be upset, like walking into a downtown business.
No, then it doesn't happen
that often.
Very often.
Yeah. Especially you guys. I don't see how somebody could come in there and get mad at you or your sister. Or...
Bring me all your old clothes and let me see what I can do with it.
Now maybe
see if I can make you some money.
Twania works with you, right?
Yes, that's my sister-in-law.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand Twania. If you want to get upset, no, I'm just kidding, Twania. And I like coming in talking to her. I'll come in to see you, and you're gone on a cruise, and she'll chat with me for a while.
Yes, she will.
So. Well, Pam, again, appreciate you being here. One more time, give us the details. This event coming up next Saturday. That's what we wanted to promote. Big event, Wind Down Whiskey Up, happening in downtown Huntsville. May
the 9th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Wind Down Whiskey Up. You can buy your tickets online at HuntsvilleDBA.com, or you can buy them from a participating merchant. Several of us have tickets available for sale, so stop by and I'll go ahead and plug me. Bargain Box in Simply Seconds. We've got some tickets for sale. Paula's got some available at Deja Vu Decor. Cat Cafe has got some available. I believe Ernst Jewelers and Mortar and Pestle have some available. So possibly Splintercraft Artisan. They may have some.
Have they got that press in yet, or are they still working on it?
They're still working on that.
Okay, I know that's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Great information. And by the way, when Pam comes, we don't charge Pam to be here. And so I want to be very clear about that. We're not here to hey, come on because you pay. We don't. We welcome, and I say this for a reason, we welcome any nonprofit organization to come onto this program, and we will get your message out across Spirit 94.3 because we want people to know that there are so much good things happening in the community. Again, if you would like to win one of those tickets today, you can text us. The keyword is downtown to 936-339-0139.
We'd love to have y'all join us. It may spark your interest, and you might be a winner of a ticket, and you might be a winner of downtown dollars, and you might just be a winner of a good time.
All right. Well, there you go. And hey, by the way, happy early Mother's Day.
Thank you.
So,
thank you very much.
You bet. There she is, Pam Connor, Huntsville DBA. Appreciate you being with us. Thanks for hanging out today.
Thank you very much.
Well, there she is again, Pam Connor, online at HuntsvilleDBA.com. We're going to take a break. For those of you listening on Spirit 94.3, we're going to go back to music and programming. For the rest of you, hang out with us on social media as the Good Morning Huntsville show continues. Joshua Mashi and I are here today to keep you rolling. On May Day, it's May the 1st, you can find the show with video online at YouTube, Hello Huntsville, and also the Hello Huntsville Facebook page. For the rest of you, have a blessed day. We'll see the other part of you on social media. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. Hey friend, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. The new year is here, and what a better way to start out the new year than celebrating the moments that matter the most. And you can do that with Elliott's Jewelers here in Huntsville. Whether it's an engagement, an anniversary, a birthday, or maybe just a fresh start, Elliott hand selects every diamond, and he creates meaningful pieces that are designed just for you. There's no crowded showroom, no pressure, just personal attention and jewelry that tells your story. So again, start the new year with something timeless. It's Elliott's Jewelers here in Huntsville by appointment only. Book online at elliotsjewelers.com.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terry Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terry apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterry.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terry Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terry Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
Hi, I'm Kanan. Now listening to Barrett Radio.
Welcome back at it. Welcome back at it, friends. It's good to have you on today. Time now, 8:29, and I'm feeling fine. Actually, I'm feeling really tired, Josh. I just need to wake up, man. I want to give Josh Mashi a shout out real quick. He doesn't like this. Just like Pastor Jason, when Jason's here, I always talk them up because they just mean a lot to me. But I'm going to talk up the Mashi real quick. 1, great young man. 2, awesome hair. 3, best producer at Studio 1229J.
Oh my goodness! I thought I was getting a compliment right there.
Best producer ever.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Josh. It's been fun having you, man. It's been cool. You know, and you're a college student. You're working hard. You're involved with the BSM. By the way, I'm going to have a lady on the show Tuesday with a choir that's going to be singing at Elkins Lake Baptist Church. Have you heard about this?
Yes, sir.
And the proceeds will go to the BSM.
Yep.
My friend Kelly Cruz is coming on the show Tuesday morning to talk about that concert. Are you going to be singing at that concert?
No, it's not us who would be singing, but I potentially will be there to watch it.
That's going to be taking place, what, I think, Thursday or something? Or
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Thursday.
At 7, I think.
So she's coming by to talk about it. By the way, the FCA banquet happening on Monday. Man, I've got such a busy week, and I've really, I don't like mean it in a negative way, but I've got to slow down. And everyone keeps telling me that, like, you need to slow down. And I don't feel like that I'm going a lot, but then after I look back at it, this last 6 weeks I have been. I've had something going on every Saturday. My wife, you know, we're planning this vacation. It's stressful. Vacations aren't easy, by the way. It's stressful when you have children and finances involved and all that, but it's required me to go out and work extra jobs to make sure that we can pay for this. And so I've literally feel like these last 6 Saturdays, that's my only day off. I'm not complaining. I'm thankful for it. But this morning, it finally hit me. And that's one reason I was late. I normally get up and I don't want to say I jump out of bed and I'm ready to roll. But this morning, Bridget tapped on me at 6:50, 6:45, 6:50. She's like, it's almost 7. And I still feel like I'm asleep, Josh. You ever have those days where you come to the end of the day and you don't even remember what happened because you're so tired?
Oh, yeah.
That's where I'm at right now. I don't even remember talking to Pam just now. It feels like it was a dream.
Yesterday, that was me.
You were floating?
Yeah, well, I think after I played some spike ball. I played a lot of spike ball yesterday, 5 games, maybe 6 games.
Spike ball?
You've never played it before?
No, I've heard about it. It was on Shark Tank. It's what made that spike ball became famous because of Shark Tank.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought it's because I came to the U.S. and everyone was playing it. So
see, it's weird because I hear that everyone's playing it, but I've never seen anybody play it ever.
Oh.
Where do you play it at?
Wait, are you thinking about pickleball?
No.
Okay.
No, it's spike ball. It's that thing that you get around in a circle and you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how do you play it? What is it? I know I've seen it on Shark Tank, but I forgot about it. It's
such a fun game. You can play it 3 versus 3 or 2 versus 2.
But what do you do? What is the premise of the game?
So it's like volleyball, but the net is you can't touch the ball whenever it's not your team's turn. The net switches the teams, switches the turns, basically. And so you have 3 passes between your teammates. Even if you're playing 2 people, you can still have 3 passes maximum. And on the serve, you have to pass it back to another teammate so that they can spike it. And you're trying to let the other team not get it, basically. You're trying to get a point on them. And you play it to 21 or 11, whichever one you want. So, yeah. We played it yesterday for about an hour and a half.
Where do you play it at? I mean, do you just...
BSM.
Oh, at the BSM. Okay. Is it indoor, outdoor?
You can play it indoors. You can play it outdoors. It's whatever you want.
I just have an idea for a game today here on the show. We'll do it. We'll take a break, and we're going to have a segment. We'll do it.
Okay.
But we'll do that in a minute. Hey, I do want to mention real quick, big thank you to Elliott's Jewelers for helping to make this program possible. Elliott's Jewelers is your jeweler here in Huntsville. You can find out more information and set up your appointment on his website at elliotsjewelers.com. I always talk about my beautiful wedding band, courtesy of Elliott's Jewelers. And one day, maybe I'll go with I don't know. I always thought maybe I should get a necklace, man. I haven't wore a necklace in a long time. Back when I was growing up, the there was these flat chain necklaces that were really popular with guys, and that phase has kind of went away. It's not really a thing anymore, is it? Like guys and necklaces. Do you see that a lot at this college, or is that fad for young people gone? I don't see any guys anymore wearing necklaces like I used to.
I've only seen a couple of guys like wear a cross necklace, but I don't see it often. There's a couple of people who like their country, and those are the ones who wear a cross necklace.
Now wait a minute, what does it mean if you're country, Josh?
Well, actually, I take that back. Not country; they're patriotic.
Okay.
Those are the ones that. The two people that come in mind are Hayden.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah, I know Hayden. He came on the show.
Yeah,
good guy.
And then Cole Waller from Montgomery.
Okay, with the guitar on his back.
Well, no, neither of them play the guitar.
Well, it's a country song.
Oh, okay.
You don't know that one?
No.
I'm away from L.A. Well, that's Ronnie Millsap from Montgomery with a guitar on his back. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. Said it's a long walk to Nashville. Would you like a ride, son? He looked that song up, buddy.
Okay. I will.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Spike ball. We'll have to do it. But I was mentioning Elliot's Jewelers because we got into the necklace conversation. He can help you. Go online, elliotsjewelers.com. Also here on this Faithful Friday, missing Billy today. It's always fun with Billy. He is out. You can find out more information about Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They are your hometown experts at celebrating life here since 2002. Crazy to think that has already been 24 years of serving this area. Boy, that 24 years. That means that I'm almost at my 25th high school reunion coming up. Wow. That is scary. That's like 2.5 times going to school because it's 26 years. That's nuts. But anyways, big thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. And also, of course, we appreciate Huntsville Memorial Hospital for their support and helping us to bring this stream to so many platforms. Big shout out to HMH and all that they do here in our community. They are the place to go when it comes to healthcare needs, emergency room, whatever you need. Doctors are there. HMH, Huntsville Memorial Hospital. Again, we appreciate them. Josh, let's take a break. I want to bring in a game. I was going to do it with Billy today, but he's not here. But I'm going to bring in a game, and I'm going to let you cheat a little bit because you're going to be a little bit closer to this game. But we're going to take a break. We'll thank some more of our great sponsors. And when we come back, the game here on Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us. Let us know you're out there today.
Ready for a better way to bank? Join Walker County Federal Credit Union today. As a member, you'll enjoy low-cost loans, no annual fees, and easy online access. We're not just a credit union. We're a community dedicated to your financial success. Experience friendly service tailored for just you. Why wait? Join us online at walkercountyfcu.com or drop by our location at 1802 Normal Park Drive, Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home. We'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
This harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
All right, here we go. Back at it, 8:40 your time now. It's going to be a battle like none other. As Joshua Mashi, the executive producer of Good Morning Huntsville. He's got a title now, like this cool title. The executive producer is making his way back here to the seat. Now, Josh may not be able... Well, you know what, Josh? I could flip up your volume real quick. Or you turn up your volume. You can talk. Here, I'm going to talk... Josh, we're trying to do this like on the fly. That's what I love about this show. Hello. Okay, that'll work, Josh. All right. We have a game that's going to happen here on this show. It's a very, very important game. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Josh, before we reveal that game, how do you think that you're going to do?
I think I'm not going to do too well.
Are you kind of nervous about this?
Yes, because if we hit that camera...
We won't hit it. Oh, yeah.
That's going to be dangerous.
Don't hit the camera, Josh.
Okay.
Because today's payday for you, and we may have to take your payout if that camera gets hit.
Oh, my gosh. This is scary.
All right. So here's the game. You'll notice that Josh had to move over here to me, over on this side, for a specific reason. Tell the people... Josh, what we're going to be doing and kind of give them the visualization as you describe this of what's going to happen here.
Okay. So there is a big square with circles in it. One of the circles is white. The other is...
It's called a target.
It's called a target, yeah. They can't see it. Oh, there. Wait.
Now they can.
Now they can.
Okay.
And if you were at the Kids Expo, you would know that Hello Huntsville had the target up, and kids were throwing those little ninja frisbees thingy.
Yeah, ninja stars.
Ninja stars at it.
Why do they have to be a ninja star, though? Like, why can't they just be like a
star?
Yeah, just a star.
American star.
Yeah, American star. Why do they have to be ninja?
Because that's what they do in like movies. Where are ninjas from?
I don't know. But you know what I just thought of? This will be a perfect segment on Thursday with Pastor Jason about making something out of nothing. I don't like when people say, oh, that's ninja. Quit saying that.
What is a ninja?
And quit saying zombie apocalypse. That's another one.
No. I cannot.
Yeah.
I love zombie apocalypses.
All right, Josh. So here's how it's going to work. However many gets closest to the center wins.
Okay, fine.
All right. Are you nervous about hitting that camera?
Yeah.
How's your aim? Is it pretty good?
No.
You are genuinely nervous about this?
Yep.
Should I bring the target closer? Nah.
Oh my gosh.
You're really nervous about that. Hold on. All right, Josh will go first. No, you know what? What you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. I'm really nervous about this too, Josh. All right, here we go.
Bounces off, hits the TV.
Don't worry about it. We're okay. All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, here we go. First one is on the way. Miss. Oh my gosh. Josh, that was terrible.
Oh my gosh.
There's a little spot in the wall now. Maybe this game should come to an end.
I'm sorry, Rob.
And that will do it for the game. There's a big spot. Dude, you chunked that thing like it was.
How else is it supposed to stay?
All right, hold on, Josh.
Okay, there we go. You might want to adjust the camera.
Okay, hold on, Josh. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we're good. There we go.
But how's that fair to you?
I think this game is a bad idea.
I think so too.
All right, game is over.
Okay.
It would have been fun if Josh hadn't like thrown it through the wall over there. There's two holes in the wall now.
Is there a hole?
That's it's a slight damage over there.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, it's nothing that a little bit of drywall mud won't patch up, Josh.
Okay.
This poor kid was so nervous, and what he was nervous about has came to pass. Oh, all right, Josh, let's take a break. Head back over to the production table. I have a real genuine game coming up that won't result in any walls getting damaged. We'll take a break, friends. I do have a fun game coming up here in a minute. We'll be back in a moment. Good morning, Huntsville. We continue after the morning of destruction here on Good Morning Huntsville. We'll be right back after this. Josh, enough cutting up here on the show. We got to bring it back. Got two little marks over there in the wall. That'll be a nice little enjoyable thing to remember, the goodness of our friendship by Josh. So thank you very much. What's going on over there, dude? We got something messed up? We break something out? Did it hit something else?
No. I'm trying to zoom in on the wall to show the
okay, I got you.
So.
It wasn't too bad, though. It wasn't too bad. Josh just decided that he would launch that thing. See, it doesn't even show up on the camera, so it's not too bad.
I see it.
Josh, you see it there? Yeah, it may not. It may not. Josh decided that he was going to launch that Chinese star. So they call him like a Chinese shooting star is what we used to call him too. But he decided he was going to. He was actually not going for the target. He was trying to stick it into the wall. I'm glad. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Yeah. Not too bad though. It just looks like a little. I don't know. Yeah, like something got in here and tried to bite the wall. We can fix that very easily. All right, Josh. I do have another game. This one is much better for all of our audience out there. I hope you're still tuned in. We just wanted to keep you entertained this morning here on Good Morning Huntsville. I do have a good game, Josh. Are you ready for something that's non-destructive?
Yes, please.
All right. This poor Josh is still so nervous about this. Whenever I brought that in here, your eyes were like, oh, no, I don't think this is a good idea.
Hey, at least it's the wall, not some like a camera or like a speaker or a TV.
Yeah, we've learned our lesson. All right, do you have your well, there's no bell on this, okay? It's just going to be positive or negative is the game, okay?
Okay.
And it's not me playing. It's only you. But I'm going to ask you some questions. I want our audience to interact with us this morning. All you have to do is decide if the phrase, fact, or situation is positive or negative. So it's more like an opinion to some degree, okay? I want your feedback on this. I thought of these earlier. So here we are, positive or negative. A movie gets 2 thumbs up. Is that positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Why would you say it's negative?
Because if a movie only got 2 thumbs up, that means everyone else hated it.
Well, turn your mic up a little bit.
Everyone else hated it.
Okay, if it only got 2 thumbs up?
Yeah.
See, the correct answer in this case is positive. Because here, 2 thumbs up is it usually means that the critics loved the movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you were just talking about like literally 2 thumbs up.
No, if you give a movie 2 thumbs up, that's a positive thing.
Like this?
Yes, that's a positive thing, Josh.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one for you. Your phone battery is at 3%. Is that a positive or a negative?
Is this going to be another trick question?
No, it's not. It couldn't be.
It's a negative.
And why is it a negative?
No, actually, it's a positive so that you can hang out with your family.
Well, I like the way you spun it, but actually, in my case, it would be a negative. When my phone gets to like 5%, I'm in panic mode.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you get nervous when yours gets down that low?
I don't get nervous about that, no. I'm upset. Oh, my phone.
When I get down to 5%, it immediately drops to 0 and turns off within 2 minutes. It's garbage. It's a negative for me when it gets to 3%.
That's because you got a trash
Yeah,
Android.
whatever. Better stop it. Positive or negative? Someone says you are one of a kind. Is that positive or negative, Josh?
I would say it's positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Positive usually means that you are unique in a good way. So if somebody says, Josh, you're one of a kind, take that as a compliment. Some people would take it in a totally different direction. What do you mean I'm one of a kind? You saying I'm awkward? No, it usually means that you're unique. You're one of a kind is a positive.
I agree with that.
All right. Here's one for you.
Okay.
This one is kind of a trick one.
Okay.
It could go either way. Is this a positive or a negative? A restaurant has a sign that says no wait. Positive or a negative?
Okay. Positive that you don't have to wait, but negative, like, are there people there to eat the food, or is it just going to be you and you're going to get food poisoned?
Yeah, positive, you're exactly right. You get in right away. The negative is the food's terrible. There's always vacancy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no wait because no one likes to eat there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it was a big restaurant and there's no wait, then that's perfect.
Okay. We got a few more of these. You like this so far?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Number 5, your GPS I don't know of any GPS that does this anymore. My phone just automatically does it. But your GPS, you're driving and it says rerouting. Positive or a negative?
Is it your fault it's rerouting, or is it just...
Probably, because you didn't make the right turn.
I don't want it to be negative because there might be a reason why it's rerouting.
See, these could go either way.
Yeah.
Typically, it's a negative because you missed your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
Let's just say, like, you're getting checked for the flu. Okay.
Okay.
You're getting checked for the flu. Your doctor comes back and says your test results came back negative. Is that a positive or a negative?
That's a positive. Have you seen that? I know you don't like the actor.
But well, go ahead, and I've got a different take on this negative, by the way, for the test results.
Have you seen that one movie called The Dictator?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It's not a good movie. It's a bad movie. But before I knew Jesus, I watched that movie. And the one funny part of it says, like, in this country, the dictator changed the positive and negative to his name. So there's a scene where he says, the doctor is talking to one person, and he says, "You're HIV Aladdin." And the patient doesn't know how to react because he doesn't know if it's positive or negative.
Well, in this one, the doctor says your test results came back negative. Is that a positive or a negative? Josh says that's a positive. Because, of course, many medical tests, negative means everything is well. But here's my take on it. What if you're trying to have a baby? And you think you're pregnant, but you're not.
But you said it's the flu.
I know, but now I'm changing it. That would be one time where I know, like Bridget and I, when we were trying to have a child, and, you know, you look at that little thing and it has a minus, you're like, oh, man. You know?
Like, you want the baby?
Yes. But then it says negative, and you're like, oh, man, thought I was going to have another one. And then it's like negative. So that could be a negative. Just depends on which testing you're getting, Josh. All right, number 7. Someone says, "Oh, bless your little heart." Is that a positive or a negative? Bless your little heart.
In Texas, it's a negative, but everywhere else in the world, it's a positive.
Why would it be? No, it's not a negative here. Why would it be a negative here?
Because everyone uses it as like, "Oh, you sweet little stupid little guy. I'm gonna like."
No
show
one
you."
says that.
Yes.
No. I always say, I tell my children something. I said, "Bless your little heart."
Well, see, sometimes it's genuine. Sometimes it's like this mean old lady is saying that to get me to shut up, you know?
All right. Well, in the South, it can be sweet, it can be authentic, it can be genuine, or it could be sarcastic. So I guess you're right. All right. We got a few more of these. Your bank account has a negative balance. Is that a negative or a positive?
I think it's a negative.
Yeah, you've overdrafted. A student gets positive feedback from a teacher. Is this positive or negative?
It's a very negative thing.
Yeah, right. It's positive. All right. Your car's check engine light turns off. Is that a positive or a negative?
Did the light go off?
The check engine light just turned off. Positive or a negative?
Did you check your engine?
No.
Negative. Your car might be dying.
All right. And then somebody says, that was sick. Is that positive?
That's a positive.
Okay. I was just testing your young IQ.
Yeah, it's a positive.
No one says that phrase anymore, though. Do you?
No.
Like, "Oh, man, that's sick."
I say it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay. My uncle says it in a negative way. See, like for us, if we say like, "Man, that's sick," that usually means it's awesome or something's cool. But my uncle, when he says it, he goes, "Sick." And that means that it's something bad. And so growing up, I love my uncle. Growing up, we used to always walk around, and my brother and I, if we didn't like something, we'd go, "Sick." All right, well, there it is. Your positive and negative today here on a Faithful Friday. I know we're just dragging on, but a fun one. Hey, let's take one final break just for a few moments. When we come back, I'll wrap it up. I've got some inspiration to close out your Friday here on a Faithful Friday with Joshua Mashi. Rob Hipp here. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Here on May the 1st, it is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us and let us know you're out there. We'd love to hear from you. Final opportunity, by the way, to text in to win those tickets. One ticket today for the Wind Down Whiskey Up taking place next Saturday. You can text in downtown to 936-339-0139. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us here on Good Morning Huntsville. Sick.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
All right, friends, welcome back at it here on Good Morning Huntsville. I want to leave you with a Bible verse today. It's from Psalm 37, verse 3. God's word says this: trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness. We talk about this day being Faithful Friday, Josh, and I love the end of that verse, and feed on his faithfulness. And I think maybe that's a reminder for somebody as the weekend approaches. We just wrapped up April and May is here. And how many times do we just kind of wonder out upon ourselves and try to figure things out whenever we need to get back and realize how faithful the Lord continues to be in our lives? I'm reminded of so many different things, and it's not an easy season for me right now. It's not an easy season for our family. We're going through a lot, not in a negative way. It's a positive show. But we're going through a lot, and it's difficult having children and getting into the routines of things. It's difficult when you have work that doesn't have a static schedule to where my wife is a nurse, and it's a great rewarding job for her and for our family, but she's serving people. And I'm reminded through all of this, as God's word says, to trust in the Lord. And it's not always simple to do so. We have to be real when we talk about these things, Josh. We hear it every Sunday to trust in the Lord. But how many times does the world interfere with that, and we allow the world to interfere with that, and we forget that all we have to do is trust in the Lord? We see all of these things that happen on the outside, and we forget to allow God back on the inside. And so maybe this morning there's something that you are going through and you've just forgotten. You haven't forgotten because you don't care. You've forgotten to trust in the Lord because you've allowed the world to get involved. And so this morning, stop wherever you're at and take a moment and be reminded to trust in the Lord through all things. Sometimes it's as simple as noticing the small things around us. And Josh, I wanted to play something this morning. I was dabbling around in the old world of AI. And I like AI for some reason. You're like, how are you tying all this into this message this morning? But I like to create things. And I like living in a world where we can stop and pause and we can be reminded of the simple things. And as I was working on this song yesterday, and I kept changing the lyrics around, and yes, I had AI help me a little bit, but it gave me some ideas. I want to play part of this, and I want your feedback on this too, Josh. So listen to this song this morning. It's a friendly reminder that sometimes we just need to stop and pause and be reminded of the goodness of God. Here is this song that I want you to hear this morning. It is called I Get It Now, and I want Josh's honest feedback. So just listen to this for the next 3 minutes and think about the small things in life.
Found my Bible on the shelf, still marked where I had left, and I laughed to myself like there you are again. I let the kettle pause just to stare at the steam. Funny how one small thing can wake up an old dream. And I said your name out loud, like a prayer I used to know. Turns out it fills the room. Turns out it still feels close. So I get it now. I get it now. You were never that loud, just a slow truth. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. You were here all along in the small, small clues. There's a crack in the window frame where the rain used to sneak in. I meant to fix it someday, never did. And that's the thing, some days I miss the rush, some days I miss the mess. Mostly I miss how clear life feels when I stop and rest. And the world gets very still when I stop chasing the sound. I heard you in my own chest, not falling apart, but found. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. You were never that loud, just a slow truth. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. You were here all along in the small, small clues. Maybe that's all this is, a hand on a worn wood rail. Maybe mercy lives in the things we almost miss. I don't need a sign, I just need a little time, and the way your name can settle in my mind. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. You were never that loud, just a slow truth. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. You were here all along in the small, small clues. You were here all along in the small, small clues. You were here all along, and I finally saw you.
I spent some time yesterday working on that song. It's one of the reasons, actually, I was up late. As I got back, I worked on it throughout the day, and then when we got back from that broadcast, I dropped by the studio here last night, and I was thinking a lot about that, Josh, just how we allow the noise of this world to be so overpowering that we forget in all the small clues that the Lord has left for us on this earth that he is here. There's a verse in there that talks about rest. And maybe this morning you need rest. And I'm not talking about eternal rest, but you need rest right now. You need to pause. You need to quit allowing this world to be so overpowering that you forget to take a moment and pause and be reminded of all the small things that go on around us. There's another verse in there about just watching the steam from a kettle. And as I was putting that together yesterday, I thought about as a child how intriguing it was for me when my mother would have a kettle on the stove. It didn't happen often, but when she did, I paused and I noticed it. I noticed the steam coming out of the kettle, and there was something mesmerizing about how it could do that and the soft whistle of that kettle. And why is it that as we grow and get older, we stop acting like we were when we were children, and we just pause and be reminded of the simple things in life? And so today, take that moment to be reminded of God's faithfulness, to be reminded of all the clues that he has left us, to remind us that he is here, that he is risen, that he is alive, and that he wants you to allow him into your life. And so I hope that this small message today reached somebody that just needs to pause for a moment, that just needs to take a step back and say, hey, I want to pause. Josh, I love this because I'm not a musician. I have no musical talent, but I've always felt that I'm somewhat of a creative person. I like to come up with stuff. And these are the use cases for me when this technology can be really beneficial. And as I was doing this song yesterday, I was trying to think, there's a song by Chris Rice called When Did You Fall? It's a really good song. And that was kind of when I was putting this together, I wanted it to sound like that song in a way, but I wanted it to focus on our relationship with Christ and where do we see God in the small things. And I thought of you because I know that you kind of like these little, I don't know the word of the song, but the style. But
Indie.
You kind of like these indie acoustic songs, right?
Yeah.
So, but anyways, man, I wanted your honest feedback. Like, did you pick up the lyrics in that? What are your thoughts on that? Just as we pause and be reminded of the small clues that the Lord has left us all around.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I love the song. Really.
I want you to sing it.
I was actually thinking of a way to get the music sheet so I can read it and maybe play on the guitar and stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool, man.
Yeah. I think the Lord is a God who's intentional, and he puts things in our ways, and he wants to show us that he's always there. He's always listening, even through the hard times. Whenever I doubt, I read about the story of Gideon because I've been reading the book of Judges, and I read on the story of Gideon, and the amount of times that Gideon doubted the Lord is immaculate. It's crazy. So the first thing that happened is God comes and meets with Gideon. Gideon says the Lord says to Gideon, he says, "The Lord is with you." And Gideon's response was like, "Pardon me, sir, but if the Lord is with us, then why are we under oppression right now? I don't think the Lord is with us." And then the Lord tells him that, "Hey, I'm going to use you and your strength." Or he says, "Go in your strength and you will defeat the Midianites. Am I not sending you?" And then Gideon responds again and says, I'm the weakest of my family, and my clan is the weakest. And then God says, "I will be with you." And then Gideon says, "Wait, I'm going to come back with some stuff. Stay here. I want to see a sign from you to know that it's really you speaking to me." So he goes and prepares a goat with its broth and all this stuff, and he pours it out on a stone, and God burns it up. And Gideon worships the Lord, and he knows that this is God. Later, whenever Gideon forms an army, he doubts again, and he says, I want to know that you're going to hand it over to me. And then God says, okay. Gideon tests the Lord once. He says, "Let the whole ground be dry, and let the towel that I put out there be wet in the morning." And that's what happens. And he gets a full bowl of water. The second time he says, "Well, don't be angry at me. I'm going to do it one more time. But let it be the entire ground wet except for that towel." And the next morning, that's what happened. And then a fourth time is God knew that Gideon still doubted him. And so he said, "If you doubt what I'm saying to you, that I'm going to deliver the Midianites into your hands, then go at night and you'll go to the camp, sneak into it, you and your servant, and you will hear two Midianites speak." And one of them was saying that he had a dream that an entire loaf of bread came and crushed this camp. And then the other said, "This means that God is going to be against us and we are all going to die. We're going to be crushed by Gideon." And that's when Gideon attacked. So 4 times Gideon doubted God. And you see that Gideon kept on doubting afterwards because of his insecurities. because he didn't recognize and fully understand who God is. And I feel like when we doubt God's presence, when we doubt where he is and who he is, it's because of our insecurities. And this is something that I'm trying to understand, how to get rid of my insecurities, how to put full trust in the Lord, and how to know that he's always present, that he's always there for us. I don't say this out of like I'm an expert and I know that I don't have insecurities. No, I feel like I struggle with insecurities, and that's something that I want to try to get rid of. And I want to know how to get rid of it. And I heard a pastor say this, that insecurities come from whenever we are at the center of our lives and not Jesus is at the center.
There's that song, Jesus at the center of it all. I think of that song when you say that. But, you know, I look at it this way too, that the enemy wants to attack us from every angle. And boy, does he love insecurity.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like I was sharing that story earlier about when my dad passed. I knew in my heart I was saved. I knew. As those thoughts came into my mind, because the enemy attacks us through our mind, and what we take in through here comes out of here eventually if we're not careful. And I knew in my heart, but in here it was clouded. Because it's easy when everything's good, and I've said this numerous times. It's so easy when everything's good to say, oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. But it's when those bad times happen. Are we being real about our faith? And in that moment, my insecurity was allowing the enemy to come in. And we have to pause and stop, and we have to recognize that. And maybe somebody out there this morning, this is a message for you this morning, somebody out there with that insecurity, to pause this morning and to stop and to pray and to not allow the enemy entry into your life, to rebuke all of that comes that is against God this morning, and to stop and say, you know what, I'm not going to continue down this path. And it's 100% what it is. The insecurity, Satan feeds on that, and he wants to destroy you and take you away from everything that God has that's good and planned for your life. And so, Josh, thank you for sharing that, man. That was awesome. You know, we come on the show, we cut up and we throw axes and throw ninja stars at the wall and put holes in the wall. But there's always a good ending to the show that we strive for. And whether you are here in Huntsville or whether you're listening or watching from somewhere around the world, we want to know how we can pray for you. I mention this from time to time, but we want to know, is there something in your life that we can pray about? You can always email us to victory@spiritradio.fm. Well, again, a big shout out this morning to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our friends at Huntsville Memorial Hospital, and also the Oak Ridge Disciple House. All of those folks helping to continue making this program a part of your life every morning. We're always here for you. We want to continue to do what we do, and we've been on 738 episodes, and I hope that we can do it another 1,700 episodes if that's what the Lord has for us. We will wrap it up with that today here on this Faithful Friday. I hope all of you have a very wonderful and blessed day. Remember, if you're here in East Texas, stay dry, as we could have some flooding. We are under that flood watch through the remainder of today, so just be careful as you are out there on the road today. For Joshua Mashi, I'm Rob Hipp, reminding you this morning on this Faithful Friday that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, so please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there needs you. Until Monday, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We will see all of you back at it then. Have a blessed weekend. And Joshua, reminding you, we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody needs you. Good morning and God bless. See you, Josh.
See you.